Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn Commerce with Namita. I am Namita Mane. In today's session, let us discuss on the procedure for opening and operating of deposit account. This is one of the topic from banking and finance. Now procedure for opening and operating of deposit account means. Now procedure means steps to open a account in a bank. Okay, and in bank there are various types of deposits like fixed deposits, recurring deposits, current account, saving account. Then how to open this account? There are some procedure which the customer as well as the bank has to follow. And operating means what? Once you have opened the account, once you have opened the saving account, fixed deposit account or current account, then how to utilize that account, how to operate that account. So there are some steps. By using those steps you can use or operate the deposit account. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about the procedure for opening deposits account, and in the next video or in next lecture we are going to talk about how to operate, means operating of deposit account. Okay, how to operate the deposits account. So without wasting time, let's start the session. So as I said earlier that procedure for opening deposits account. In a bank there are various types of deposit. In my last two lectures, like about functions and secondary functions of bank, primary functions and secondary function, under primary functions I have already explained you that the basic primary function of any commercial bank is to accept the deposits, and these deposits are classified into two types: demand deposits and time deposits. So under demand deposits there is saving account and current account, and under time deposits is fixed deposits and recurring deposit account. So these deposits are there in a bank, and a customer can open any deposits in the bank. So to open a deposit account, whether it is a saving account, current account, fixed deposits or recurring deposits, a customer has to follow some steps, and even the bank has to follow some steps while they are receiving the application form from the customer. So which are those procedure we are going to see in this video. So let's see the procedure. Procedure means the steps for opening a deposits account. Now opening a deposit account, any deposits, whether saving account, current account, fixed deposits or recurring deposits. Second thing, the relationship of a customer and the banker begins when they open a account. When the customer opens one saving account, when he opens current account or deposits account, fixed deposits or recurring account, so the relationship between a customer and the banker starts. So the procedure means steps for opening deposits account. Now first thing, okay, if a customer wants to open an account in a bank, okay, the first thing, the customer has to fill the application form. Okay, and this application form is provided by bank. So to open a bank account, a person, means the customer, has to fill in, okay, a prescribed form provided by the bank. So the bank opening account form will be provided. Suppose this is a bank opening form, and this form will be provided by bank. Now each bank, they have decided the format, okay, but the content under that format will be same. The structure will be different, the color format or logo format, the handwriting style, etc. will be different. It will vary from bank to bank, but whatever content, whatever should be there in the form is same of all the banks. So the to open any account, to open any deposit account, first thing, the customer has to take the application form. Application form means the account opening form from the bank, and the applicant means the customer needs to provide some information to the banker. Okay, so banker will not know the customer until and unless customer do not share his information in the application form, and whatever information the customer has filled, the banker will verify those information, and then the banker will allow to open a bank account to the customer. Then banker will give the account number, the whatever check, etc, etc, the banker will give to the customer. When the all the format, all the verification is done, then the banker will accept that form, and the banker will give the account number to the customer, and then the actual relation between the customer and the banker will start, it will be established. So the applicant, who will be the applicant? The customer will be the applicant. They need to provide some information to the banker. Now whichever customer, okay, if any individual, they can open an account in any public sector bank or private sector bank, but to open account in public sector bank or private sector bank, every customer has to fill the important application form. So what information the applicant is going to share in the application form? Such as full name of the account holder. Full name of the account holder means full name of the customer. Then full address, where the customer is living or staying, the residential address. Date of birth. Occupation, that means what work he does. Then specimen of signature. Signature is important in the application form. Then photographs, contact number, initial deposits amount. Once he has filled the application form, the banker is going to check the application form, and then the banker will verify it, and the customer has to fill some initial or have to deposit some initial amount like 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees for opening the account. So that is initial deposit amount which the customer is depositing in the bank while opening the account. It can be either 1000, 2000, as per the bank's rules. The customer has to pay the amount. So I will show you one application form of Bank of Baroda, how it looks and what details you are required, like what details the customer has to fill while opening the deposit account. Okay, so this is the application form of account opening of Bank of Baroda. If you want to open a bank account in any bank like Bank of Maharashtra, then SBI, they will also have a account opening form, but the format or design will be different, because bank can decide the design of the account opening form, but the contents will be same. So account opening form for individual. Okay, if the customer wants to open a bank account, joint account, then they also have to open the account by filling the application form. Whatever the branch, then account number, this column will be provided, the bank employees will be filled, means this column is of office use. So I or we request you, means you are requesting the bank, okay, to open my or our deposit account with your branch bank as under. So whichever account you want to open, you are going to tick, okay, you are going to tick mark that particular type of account. Suppose if you want to open a, say over here, type of account. So if you want to open a saving account, you are going to tick mark. If you want to open a current account, you are going to tick mark. Then term deposits or like recurring deposits or fixed deposits or other accounts. So whichever account you are going to open, you are required to tick mark that particular account name. Then next, the next part is what? Name. Okay, name in capital letters. Now in order it should be like first name, middle name and last name. Leave one space while writing your name. So name will be the customer name. Okay, whether it is female or male, you have to mention over here. Suppose for example Sarita. Okay, Sarita Gupta. So she's what? A female. So she will write here F. So name will be here. Then date of birth. If the customer is having PAN card, so please enter the PAN card number. Then customer ID. If there is customer ID which the customer has received from bank, they can enter that customer ID. Next, after date of birth, there is occupation. Whatever service, whatever job you are doing, you have to mention the annual income, then nationality, then husband or father's name you have to mention. If you are a student, then you have to write. If you are unmarried, then you have to write your father's name. If you are married, then write the husband name. And whatever annual income you have to mention here. Then choose the following. Are you a salaried person, self-employed, professional, politician, housewife, student, defense staff, whatever your profession is, you have to tick mark here. Okay. Then next comes the, this is if you are below 18, that means minor. Minor is what? Whose age has not reached till 18. So in that case, the guardian, the minor means your parents will be your guardians. So you have to mention over here their details. Next is facilities. Okay, what facilities you want from a bank? Check number. Okay, suppose you want a checkbook, then tick mark over here that you facilities required. Please mark tick in the appropriate box. Means what facilities do you want from the bank? Means the facilities which the bank is going to give. That means how you are going to operate your account. That like by checkbook, so bank will issue you a checkbook. So if you want a checkbook, tick mark. Then statement of account proof, how you want your statement, how much balance you have in your particular account, how you want to know it, whether passbook, then email, post, then delivery at branch, whatever you want. Then how you want the statement of the account, monthly or quarterly, you have to tick mark. Next is what? The bank is providing some internet banking branch contact, Baroda contact. If you want that facility, you can tick. Now this facilities will vary from branch means bank to bank. Okay, State Bank will have different facility, is then Bank of Maharashtra will have different facility. Axis Bank will have different facility like mobile banking and so on. Whatever facilities you want to operate your account, you have to tick mark. Then debit cum ATM card, if you want you can tick mark. Then BOB card, that is credit card, if you want you can tick mark. Then issue of debit card, if you want a debit card. Okay, so if you want a normal debit card, what the whatever the bank will give, so on that debit card, if you want to print your name, okay, so issue debit card, ATM card in the name. So then applicant can give that name. So whatever name you want, on the debit card printed, that becomes a personalized debit card. Okay, and if the name is not printed on the debit card, it means it is non-personalized. Suppose your name is printed on debit card, so that debit card will be called as personalized debit card. There is no difference between personalized and non-personalized. The functions and the facilities will be same, only just personalized means your name is printed on the debit card, and non-personalized means your name is not printed on the debit card, but you can use the debit card to operate your account. Second, you have to provide the residential address. Okay, so address is important. Where does the customer stay? So building number, flat number, city, district, state, country, pin code, mobile number, and so on. If suppose first applicant means it is individual, then you have to mention your detail. If it is a joint account, how many members are there in the joint account? 1, 2, 3. So that applicant's address will come here. Then communication address, if it is same as residential address, then just mention same as above. Then permanent address, if it is same as residential address, you can mention. If in case of NRI, okay, so they have to mention their permanent address here. If NRI means non-residents, okay, of India. Then other information like education, annual income, turnover. If you are a salaried person, okay, salary, if you are employed, then how, in which sector you are working. Are you working in a private sector, then government sector? You have to tick mark. If you want to tick mark, you can tick mark or leave it. If you are professional, are you a doctor, then chartered accountant, IT consultant, engineer, lawyer, if any other, please specify. If you are doing a business, which type of business you are doing, manufacturing business, real estate, service provider, whichever business you are doing, you have to tick mark. Okay, then there is a declaration, then you have to tick mark. Then read the terms and condition, and the self declaration is there in the form. Then your signature is important. Here you are going to sign. Okay, whatever signature you are going to sign on the application form, on the account opening form, it will be maintained as record by the bank. And if it is a joint account, then the second applicant and the third applicant, they have to do the signature. This is not so much important. The main important part of the application form, like while opening the account, while opening any deposit account, saving account, current account, fixed deposit account, recurring deposit account, while opening the account, the customer has to fill one nomination form. Okay, now nomination form. This nomination is under section 45 ZA to 45 ZF of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Okay, so this regulation, this nomination facility is provided to all the customers of bank. Why the nomination facility is provided, okay, by the bank? Suppose in case of the original account holder, okay, if he dies, if he is no more, and if he is handicapped and he is not able to use the money, whatever money he is having in the deposit in his account, suppose 10,000, 5,000, 20,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, 1 crore, whatever amount the original account holder is having, and that particular person is no more, if he dies, then someone, if he has nominated that in absence of me, if I am died, if I am no more, by accident if I die or if I expire, then whatever amount I have in my account, that amount one particular person should get. So that particular person is called as nominee. Okay, that is nomination. So all the customers are required to fill the nomination form. This nomination form is attached to your account opening only. Okay, so in the nomination means you are nominating someone, that if see this nomination under section 45ZA to 45ZF of Banking Regulation Act 1949 and 2 subsection 1 subsection I of Banking Company Nomination Rule 1985 in respect of bank deposits. Okay, this is what in respect of bank deposits, that I or we name, okay, your name, the customer's name and address, nominate the following person. See, this is important. Nominate the following person to whom in the event of, okay, in the event of my oblique or a minor death, okay, if the person is died, the amount of deposit particular who of are given below may be returned by the Bank of Baroda branch, whatever means bank is going to return the deposit amount, whatever amount of deposit the customer, this original customer was having, and in the event of his death, the bank has to return the money to the nominated person. Now suppose if wife is there, if she has nominated her husband and wife dies, so the money whatever is there in her account, that money the husband will get, okay, if she has filled the nomination form. So then whatever nature of deposit, like whether it is saving account, current account, whatever they have to mention, the name of the nominee, address of the nominee, and what is the relation with the depositor, means what is the relation with the main account holder, then age, then date of the birth, means date of birth of that particular nominee they have to mention, and signature of nominee should be there. Then in the event of the death of the main account holder, after his death or after her death, the nominated person will get the money. Clear? So it is very important to nominate a person. Okay, so nomination facility. So nomination is the facility, okay, that enables the deposit account holder, means deposit account holder means the main account holder who is opening the account, whether it is individual or sole proprietor or safe deposit locker holder also. Now this nomination facility is given to all the deposits account, plus it is given to the deposits locker also. If the customer has opened any locker, then he or she can nominate the person in his absence. To nominate an individual, okay, nomination is a facility that enables the deposit account holder, individual or sole proprietor or safe deposit locker holder, to nominate an individual. They have to nominate one person who can claim the proceed of the deposits account or content of safe deposits locker of post, or means after the post dismiss of the original depositor or the original locker holder. Means this means that this paragraph means that any original deposit account holder, he or she can nominate one person after his or her, means after means before while opening the account only, that person has to nominate one person. And why that person is nominating to one particular person? Because in case of event of death, then whatever amount or whatever documents or whatever jewelry I have kept, the particular person has kept in the locker, that particular person will get all the content or all the deposits amount to that nominated person. So nomination is important. So who can nominate? Okay, means who can nominate means who can appoint a person as a nominee in his account. So bank account holder, okay, means any individual having deposits account in their individual name or in joint name of two or more individual can appoint a nominee to their account. So any individual person, whether housewife, whether working salaried person, employee, they can appoint. If they have if a customer wants to open a joint account, then even they can appoint a nominee to their account. Then a sole proprietor can appoint a nominee to the sole proprietorship account with the bank. In the case of deposits account in the name of minor, okay, minor means who has not completed 18 years of age, then nomination shall be made by a person lawfully entitled to act on behalf of the minor in respect of deposits account. So minor means this a person who has not completed 18 years of age. So in that case, the nomination, if the minor wants to open the account, so the nomination of that particular minor account will be basically a guardian. Means if suppose the law means the court has appointed one particular person as his guardian, then they can be the nominee, or the father or mother can be the nominee. Second, a safe deposit locker holder. If suppose a customer is having a locker in a bank, so they can also appoint a nominee on their safe deposit account. So I hope you have understood what is nomination and who can appoint the nominee. Then next we'll move to, so next important point, okay, in the application form while opening a saving account. So first, if suppose a customer is having a PAN card, okay, PAN card, then they can mention the PAN card number first only. And in case if the customer is not having PAN card, okay, they have to fill form number 60. So to be filled, okay, form 16 to be filled by those who do not have PAN, okay, means PAN card. So they have to mention them details in this column, and the signature as well as the date should be mentioned, okay. And this all means form 16 nomination form is attached there. It is attached in the application form of the bank. If suppose in case while filling the application form, the customer did not fill the form 16 or did not fill nomination form, so there is a separate form also. You can ask in the bank to get that form. Next important is KYC. Now what is KYC? KYC is one, know your customer. K stands for know your customer. No. Y stands for your. C stands for customer. So know your customer is one thing which the RBI has issued to all the banks, that the bank while the banks whenever they are taking the application form of the account opening, so banks have to verify, means verify their customer. They know your customer means the bank has to have right to know their customer, okay. KYC means know your customer, identification documents to be submitted by applicant, okay. Now any one document so any one document from each of the following two lists subject to bank satisfaction, okay. So there are two lists. One list is for photo identification document and second is for address proof. So KYC is important for all the customers. They have to submit some identity proof as well as address proof to the customer. So the list is what? PAN card, okay. PAN card is compulsory for NRI account holder. Then driving license with photograph, voter ID, PAN card, government ID, then ID card of the employer, then letter from recognized public authority, then letter confirmation letter from employer or any other bank, any other document with photograph evidencing identity of the applicant acceptable to the bank. So it is important to submit any one of this document to the bank. Why it is important? Because bank wants to know their customer, whether this customer is real, identical, or fraud. Okay, so it is important to submit any one document to the bank while opening the saving account or any deposit account. Next, for address proof, it is given in the list 2 that latest recent documents showing address proof, whether it is passport, driving license, voting ID card, then telephone, electricity bill, ration card, then bank statement with address, then income tax letter, letter of employee, any other documentary evidence in support of residential address capable to the bank. Then in case of married woman, so address of her husband is compulsory to submit. Okay, so in case if a account holder stays in the rent house, so the agreement proof, the house agreement, rent agreement can be also submitted to the bank. Okay, and last is the for office use. So the bank employee, okay, they will verify all the details about whatever the customer or applicant has provided. They will cross verify the name, address proof with the documents which the customer has submitted. And once once the bank employee, the bank office has satisfied all the terms and condition, then they give the final approval and your account is open. Okay, so KYC certificate is there, the signature of the head of the account, means the bank, and the signature, you have to sign your one signature. Okay, so without KYC you cannot operate any facilities of the bank, like you cannot transfer money from one account to another account, you cannot use your debit card if your KYC is not submitted properly. Okay, so this is the application form of one bank, that is Bank of Baroda. So just look once. So this application form you have to fill while opening a saving account, deposit, current account, deposit account, any other account. Okay, so this is the format of one bank. Okay, see KYC. KYC stands for, this is important. Okay, KYC stands for Know Your Customer Norms. Now this KYC, the Reserve Bank of India has issued several guidelines relating to identification of depositors. Depositors means the account holder, means the customer of the bank. So why RBI has issued this guidelines to all the banks, that while opening a bank account, when the customer is opening the bank account, the bank has to verify the KYC of the customer. Okay, so why it is important to complete the KYC for the customer as well as for the bank, that the bank should be, okay, means even the RBI, they should be also aware of the identification of the customer, to be aware of the location of the customer, means the address where the customer stays. And next is to manage, okay, to manage risk associated with the customer in a prudent manner. Suppose if the customer has taken a loan from the bank and that customer do not repay that loan, okay, and then it becomes a bad debt. Okay, it becomes a NPA for the bank. So in that case, the bank has authority to find that customer and take a strict action. So that's why the bank has to complete the KYC now. Where does the customer live? What is the identification? Where does the customer do the job? And so on. Second, next is what? To prevent the banking system from being used by antisocial or criminal terrorist element. Now suppose if a customer is a terrorist, then they cannot open an account. So all the background verification of the customer is done through KYC. Okay, is done through KYC. Know your customer norms. Then this I have already explained you that KYC identification documents to be submitted by the applicant. First list is of what? Photo identification. So any of this document, passport, driving license, PAN card, they have to the customer means the applicant has to submit while opening the account to complete the KYC procedure. Next is for address proof, ration card, electricity bill, voter ID, bank statement, any of this document they have to submit for KYC address proof. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to open a saving account or current account, fixed deposit or recurring account in a particular bank. So procedure for opening the account, I hope you have understood how to open the account. And in next video or in next lecture, we are going to see how to operate the deposits account. So I hope you have understood this topic, this session properly. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like and share the video, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thank you.